Hello everyone. Thanks for joining AVI TECH-LEARN. So today we're going to learn basic Excel function with some basic formatting. Let us start. So I have opened your Excel 2010 version. Let me give basic introduction about Excel. What you see here right now, this is the title bar. If I save this Excel workbook, so I'll get the title over here. Because of that we call this one as title bar. So let me go to the file. I'm going to save this one with the name Excel Basic Functions. I'm going to save it on desktop. So right now you can see here we have your book 1, but when I click on the save button, you can see here as soon as I click on the save button, I'll get the Excel Basic Functions. Just below the title bar, what we have, this is called menu bar. When I say this menu bar, from home tab to till the last tab view, it is called menu bar. So if I go to the individually, that is called tabs. So if I go to the insert after home tab, when I click on insert here, this is called tab, insert tab. So every tab has its own tools. So these are the tools, right? So these tools are called ribbons. In the home tab, we have your clipboard, font, alignment, number, styles, cells, editing. So this belongs to home tab. Below the ribbons, we have your formula bar. You can see here, when I take my cursor on that formula bar, we have your formula bar. Just next to the formula bar, we have your A1. So what is this A1 now? The A1 is nothing but the active cell. Wherever my cell is here, you can see here, my cell is on A1. A is the column, 1 is row. So what you see these letters A, B, C, D, E, F, this is called columns in Excel. And this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, what you see in the numbers, this is called rows. So when I hold the control, scroll the mouse, you can see here, I'm holding control, scrolling the mouse, I'm zooming in and zooming out. You can see here, I can increase the size of the screen of the sheet 1. I am not increasing the size of the text. I am just increasing the size of screen of sheet 1, Excel. Okay, let us understand this column and rows. Now, I told you A, B, C, D, what you see, this one is a column, and the rows and 1, 2, 3, what you see, this is called rows. Let us see how many rows we have in Excel. You need to hold the control. See here, my cursor is in this A1 cell. When I keep my cursor somewhere over here, I'm going to click on this, that is in F6. You can see here, F is getting activated, it's getting highlighted, F is getting highlighted, as well as the 6th row is getting highlighted. When I see in the name box, the F6 has come here, right? Now let me take my cursor on A1 and hold the control, press towards down the arrow mark. We have the arrow mark left, right, up and down. So you need to hold the control, press the arrow mark towards down. You can see here the last row of the Excel in that sheet 1, that is 10,48,576 rows are there in this sheet 1. In each sheet, you're going to find the same number. If you insert 100 sheet, in the 100 sheet, you're going to find the same numbers from 1 to 10,48,576 row. Okay, let me hold the control. Again, I'm pressing arrow mark towards up. You can see here, we have come to the first. Now this is okay. Since it is in the number rows, easily we can understand. What about the A, B, C, D? This is called columns, right? So these are the rows, these are the columns. Now how to understand this column, how many numbers we have here? So this is calculated something like this. When I take till Z, let me move the cursor. I'm going to move the cursor here, and I'm going to end at the last Z. And you can see again after Z, it's going to continue something like AA till AZ. You can see here, till AZ. Again, it's going to continue after AZBA. Like this, we have some letters. I'm going to hold the control. Again, I'm going to hold the control, press the right arrow mark. It will reach at the last. You can see here, we have here, the last one is XFT. So what is the, since it is in the text, we don't know what is the exact columns we have here. Over here easily we can identify the rows because it is in the number, right? But over here we cannot identify the XFT, how many columns we have. There is one simple way to find out this one, how many columns we have. So I'm going to write one formula called equals to COLUMN. You can see a column. Then hold shift, press 9, that is open bracket. Again hold shift, press 0, you'll get close bracket. Now here you're not going to understand since it has come down. You can see in the formula bar here, I have typed here is equals to column, open bracket and close bracket, enter. You can see we have 16,384 columns. So you can type row formula also is equals to row, open bracket and the close bracket. You can see now I have typed this row formula, enter. So when I enter this, we are getting here 4. That is nothing but row we have typed. So this is understood. Let us do the basic function. So what is the basic function we're going to learn? We're going to learn these functions. What is there here? It is in the home tab. We have here auto sum, right? The sum, average, maximum, minimum, as well as the count also we're going to learn. Okay, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 functions we're going to learn. These are the basic functions. So I'm going to do today the basic function. Let us start the basic function with some basic formatting. Okay. Now I'm going to write my YouTube channel name now. Okay, let me write here AVI TECH-LEARN. So I have typed here AVI TECH-LEARN in D column, 5th row. You can see here my word AVI TECH-LEARN, it is in D5, but you feel like it has come to E column. No, it has not come to E column. It is still in the D5. When I click on E5, nothing is here. So don't get confused. You feel like the text is moving to E column. No, it is not moved to E column. It is still in the D column. So make sure don't get confused. The next I'm going to write here just below the AVI TECH-LEARN in D6. I'm going to write here student report. Enter. Then I'm going to write your name. I'm going to choose some name, Joseph, Alvin, Mark, Joel. Then I'm going to write some subjects. I'm going to write here HTML, DHTML, CSS, JavaScript, and I'm going to write here C language, C++, Java, total, minimum, maximum. Let me decrease the size of this. Holding control, I'm decreasing. Just enter. You can see here when you are inside the cell, you don't see this all ribbon. It is nothing but when you are doing, it will not allow to access the ribbon when you are inside the cell. As soon as I click enter, as soon as I enter here, you'll get the option to access this part. Okay, this you have to remember. Don't get confused. When you are inside the cell, it will not give the access to ribbon. So enter, you will come back. You can see everything is, you can access. The next maximum, minimum, maximum, average, and the last one is count. So I have typed some. You can see here I have typed here. Then what I do here, I'm going to select from here. Click. Everyone know how to select with the help of the mouse. Click and select wherever you want. See here in the Excel, we have not done the borders for this. Even though you see this Excel borders, something like just a cell, we don't have any border for that. We need to put the border for every data whatever we do. So just select this complete till where we have typed the count. It is in P. From where we started from D5. I'm going to select with the help of the mouse, or else you have one more option. Click here, hold the shift from the first D5, you click on D5 cell, hold shift, use the arrow mark towards right side. I'm using arrow mark. Don't leave the shift key. I'm holding the shift right now. I'm press the arrow mark towards right side. You can see here till the last one, and towards down See, this way also you can select with the help of the shift and arrow keys, as well as with the help of the mouse. Whichever you are okay with, comfortable, you can select. After selection, we'll go to the borders. Click on the borders. We have here all borders. I'm just click on this all borders. We have applied the borders. Right now we are doing the formatting, basic formatting. The next part, we need this AVI TECH-LEARN from first to the last, right? For that we need to merge. I'm going to select from first, that is D52 till last P. You can see here even these columns are getting selected, right? Yes. Next part is after selection, we have to go here, merge and center. Click on the merge and center. It is merged. The next one is student report. This also we have to merge. We're going to select. See, the student report is in D6, right? We're going to select from that D6 till P6. Then go back to merge and center. Click here. So this is merged. The next, what is left out, we need to format the AVI TECH-LEARN. How to format it? It is just a black text, right? I'm going to click on this AVI TECH-LEARN. Let me change the font style. I'm going to change the font style by going here, font style here. I'm going to click on this, then scroll the mouse and select whichever you want. I'm going to select this one. Click. Next, I'm going to increase the size of the text of AVI TECH-LEARN. I'll go back here. You can see we have increasing size, that is font size. Click, you can increase the size, or else you have one more option called A. You can see a big letter A and increase font size, and there is one more thing, decrease font size. You can use this to increase and decrease. I'm going to click on this A. You can see I'm increasing the size of the AVI TECH-LEARN. I'm increasing only the size of AVI TECH-LEARN. The next part is student report. Click on this. Here also I can go back to the font style. I'm going to change the font style. I'm going to keep the same font style, but I'm going to keep the size different, little less than AVI TECH-LEARN. You can see here. The next part is I'm going to put the background color for AVI TECH-LEARN. Click here. You have a bucket color, that is nothing but background. I'm going to apply the background color. And the student, click here. I'm going to change the background color. You can see I'm going to change the background color. I'm going to change the font color. You can go to the A here. You can change the font color. I'm going to put that as white color. So this is done. Now what about this part? Now this, I'm going to select complete table of this whatever I typed here. In this, I'm going to select here. I have here the same font style. Click on the font style. I'm going to keep same font style. The next part, what I do, if I want, I can increase the size. Let me increase the size. Okay. Now I'm going to select, change the color of this name as well as the subject. Only that part I'm going to change. Change the background color. Just go to the background color again, same. Change the background, change the font style. Change the font color. You can see here it is changed. I have typed some numbers here. You can see here I have typed some numbers. Now what I do, I need to total. So before totaling, you can see here it is not in the proper format. What format we want? See here also I have not put the color. Let me put color, background color. Let me change the color for this. Okay, let me change this color. You can see the background color I change. Now I'll change the font style. Click and change the font. Now I'm going to change the font color. Click and change. You can see I have changed the font color. But when you see this area, HTML, DHTML, CSS, JavaScript is not full. When I click here, you can see here it is there in the formula bar. It's showing that it is there, but the word is missing here. As well as the C language, when I click on this, the language is there, but here it is missing. It is not in proper, right? Let me select the complete thing. Let me select. We can do one method. You just go here, double click. You can see here when I take my cursor here, just double click, you can fix that column. So this is one way of doing. Instead of doing this, just select the complete table, go to format. In the format, that is in home tab, format. In format, there is a word called auto fit column width. click on this, automatically it will fit as per the column, okay, as per the text. Now it is not this, now it is not in the center. You can see the numbers are, some are right side, you feel like some are right side, right? The text are somewhere left side. So this we need to fix everything in center. For this we have to go here, center, click on the center. One more time you're going to click it. You can see we made it center. It is in the center. Now let's do the background color of this. Let me change the background color of this also. Selected the numbers, go back to the background color, and you can change this. Why I'm repeating all this thing? If you're new to Excel, you have to practice by your own, making your own table, so you can understand the formatting as well as the function what I'm teaching now. Okay, so the background color, when I click here, you can go whichever the color you want, you can select and you can apply that. The next part is totaling. So how to do the total? So let us understand the total now. Usually the Excel work, when you're doing the calculation, we have to start Excel. We have to start in Excel is equals to. You can see here equals to. I'm going to write one function. The function sum. So all this series, you can see when I type is equals to sum, we have some series here, sum if, sum product. So based, this all the advanced one. So these are the advanced functions. So I'm going to make one more video regarding this series. So please watch that one. Soon I'm going to release that video. So today we are learning only basic functions. Okay. So is equals to sum. So the sum is nothing but it will add the numbers. So after sum, hold shift, press 9, that is open bracket, and it will ask the arguments. Arguments are nothing but what you see inside this number 1, comma, number 2. All this is nothing but the argument. We need to pass some argument inside the formula. I mean inside the bracket. So after sum, where is this 50? The HTML, right? The HTML, Joseph got 50 in HTML. So where is this 50? We have to see which column, which row. The 50 is in, just see the 50 is in E column, 8th row, right? So I'm going to write here E8. Then we have to press shift. There is a key called colon. We need to press the colon. For that we have to hold the shift next to L key, right side. Next to L, right side, there is a key. Okay, that key is called colon. If you hold the shift and press that key, you'll get the colon. If you don't hold the shift and just press that key next to L, you'll get the semicolon. So this also we can do in Excel in other way, not the sum function. We'll use this function. So when you use this one, you'll not get the answer. So make sure hold the shift, press that key that is next to L, that is colon, 2 dots. So the E8, that is nothing but the first cell. The 50 is in E column, 8th row, right? Where is the last number? So here, don't think the Java is got erased. No, it is not erased. Only thing is it just moving. The number is here, right? So where is the last one? Java is in K8. The number is here actually. So K, this cell over here we have some number. So that is in K column. Which row? It is in 8th row. So K8. I'm going to write here K8 and hold the shift and press the 0 now. For opening bracket, you have to hold the shift, press 9. For closing bracket, you have to hold the shift, press 0. So enter, you will get the total of these values. You can see here. So we got the value 400. I want to edit this cell. To edit the cell, we have to press F2 function key. When I press F2 function key, we can edit again, and any changes is there, you can make the changes. Right now we don't have any changes. We're not going to make any changes. If you extend some values here, if you had any extra column, that time you can extend. That is other method we have. So by pressing F2, we can edit the cell. Enter. We have come back to the normal total. So by clicking here, you can go in the formula bar and we can see the formula what we applied. Over here we can see, as well as by pressing F2 also we can see the function what we applied. So if you do first function, that is more than enough. Just go back here and make it autofill option. There is one more video I made about the basic tools. In that basic tool, the autofill option explained. Basic autofill option is explained, not the formatting. In the autofill option we do have formatting, but I have not explained the formatting. I just explain autofill option numbering. So just double click here, so you can watch that video. You'll get one idea about that. You will get complete idea about autofill option. Now when I double click here, it will automatically autofill the values based on the cell. Now when I select the second one, press F2, you can see here we have the as per the range, as per the argument is equals to sum E9. Why E9? The 55 is in E column 9th row. What is the last one it selected? K9. The K9 is nothing but K column and the last row, that is 9th row. Now enter. The same, if I go to the next one, press F2, you can see here E10, K10. Again press enter, press F2 function key to edit the cell. You can see here E11 and K11. Okay, this is the function key, that is, this is the sum function. Next one is minimum. Go to minimum, click here, is equals to min minimum, open bracket shift 9, and where is 50? It is in E8, right? So now previously we have typed manually. Now I'm going to click here. You can see here automatically when I click there, it is selecting E8. Now no need to type this shift and colon. So you can do one more way. Just after clicking here, click selection tool, select the till. You can see here when s is equals to minimum, open bracket, click and select till Java, not the total. Okay, we're not going to select the total, we're going to select till Java. So after selection this, what happened? Just close the bracket, enter. So we are done with the minimum. Just go here and double click, take your cursor at the corner, double click. See, we have autofill the complete minimum. So click the next one, maximum is equals to mx max, open bracket shift 9. Again click on the first cell with the help of the selection tool. You select till last Java, hold the shift, press 0, enter. Maximum we got. Just go there and double click. So before going to average and count, let me make some changes now. Look at here, total is there. I'm going to make some changes over here. I'm going to change the JavaScript 80 to 20. So the total has changed 340. The total will affect, right? See, I'm going to make it 15 now. I'm going to make it 15. Enter. You can observe 340 is there. When I enter, as soon as I enter after 15, you can see here 335 as well as the minimums change, because the previous one was minimum was 20. Yeah, C++. Now the minimum is 15. So whatever the changes you make from here to till the last cell, from the first cell to till the last cell, that will affect for total as well as the minimum. If it is comes down, as well as minimum. The next one, if you want to change the maximum, instead of 90, if I make it 95, if I make it 95, automatically you can see here also it will affect the total as well as the maximum. Minimum it will not affect, right? So the 95 it will affect total. You can see that 340 has come and the maximum has changed. So any changes you make in the cells, that will affect the formula cells, right? Okay, let's go back to the average. Click just below the average is equals to average, average, open bracket, select from first to last till Java. Don't select the total. Okay, shift, close the bracket, enter. So we got average. Actually average, I'm going to make one more video about average. I'm just showing the basic function. I'm just showing the basic function, how it will work. But there's other way of learning the average concept. So here also average we have series that I'll show in the next video when I make the average concept. So this is average we have here. So what I did, I just after typing press F2, you can see here is equals to average, select from first to the last and enter, close bracket, enter. We got the average. After clicking here, just take your cursor, double click, autofill option, the small black thin color icon. When I take my cursor here, you can see here that is called autofill option. Double click, it is autofilled. The last one is count, is equals to count. This also you can see here we have series, count A, or we say count A, count blank, count if. As you see here, after typing count, we have some series, right? So this all comes under advanced Excel. I'm going to make one video about this. You can watch that video also. Now open bracket, Alt Shift 9 and select. I'm going to select the full now from first to till last. You can see here even total, minimum, maximum, even average I'm going to select. Okay, so I've selected here E8, that is E8 column till O8. We have here O8 till average. Close the bracket, Shift 0, enter. Now what happens, it shows that 11. What is this 11 actually? The 11 is nothing but numbers. Wherever numbers are there in the cell, it is showing us say 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11, right? So the number what you see 11 is nothing but the cell. Wherever the cell holds the value, it is showing number. It is counting the cell, right? Wherever the numbers are there. So this is the 11. So when I change here 15 to letter A, so when I enter, it's showing 10. Of course, this will also, it will affect. Of course, even total, minimum, maximum, average also will affect. But here you can see count. Since we have the letter, it is not counting. It will count only the numbers. Now just Control Z undo. So when I go here and double click, of course we'll get all 11, right? Because all the numbers are 11. We got this same. The last part what we do, the table borders. I'm going to select the table, complete table. I'll go back to the borders and select the line style, whichever the line you want. Select the line style here, select it. Again, you'll get the pencil tool. You can see a pencil tool. Don't do anything with the pencil tool. You can do it, but it will take time to add individual cell rows. See, when I click here, what happens when I click on this, you can see here I have to do like this. So it will waste your time, right? Instead of doing that, you have to go here, select the line style whichever you want. After selection, you'll get the pencil tool. Again, go back here, make it all borders. Here we have done the borders. I want to change the color for the borders. Again, select the table, go back to the borders. We have here line color. Select whichever color you want. Among these colors, there are some colors are there. You can select the color. I'm going to select the red here. Then again, you'll get the pencil tool. Don't do anything with the pencil. Go back to the borders, make it all borders. We are done with the formatting. So this is one basic formatting as well as some basic functions. Total, minimum, maximum, average and count. The last part what I do, let me make little more format for the page. I'll go back to the page layout. I have your background. Click on the background. I'm in this. I'm going to select my logo now. Click and insert. I have inserted my logo. You can see here I got one format with the background. So when we started, it is just normal text, black text. Now we have formatted the complete table as well as we have learned basic functions. Please do like the video, share the video and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. It will make me to do the more videos. So I'm doing the basic videos. The people who don't know anything in Excel, how to work in Excel, I'm helping out. You may find the different videos in YouTube, but in my channel, I'm trying to make the basic concepts. After completing the basic concept, I'm going to teach you the advanced one by one. Thank you very much for your support. See you all.